Well, last year we began the prep zone season with the top offensive lineman in the country who decided to go to Stanford. This year, we're in the trenches again, but this time there's better news for Husky fans.
Pop, pop, and he comes at me, I drive, remember, hop back, and then pound, 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 pound.
Kent Nevin has been coaching at Fife High for 15 years.
We have a mantra that we've just absolutely lived by, and it's ATF, always team first. We don't care who scores, we don't care who gets the ball. It's just about protecting your brothers, helping people out, being a great teammate, no selfish play.
Coach Nevin's philosophy is a big reason why MJ Ollie decided to give American football a try. You see, MJ grew up down under. He was a three-time Australian Golden Gloves boxer, but gave up the sport to focus on rugby.
I started playing at a young age, I think under 8. Started playing under 8 rugby, grew up playing rugby. I ended up getting scouted for the Victorian state team. So I played for the Australian Victorian state team.
His rugby team was ranked as high as number 3 in the country. But then MJ's dad informed the family they would be moving to Washington. His dad accepted a job as a pastor in Tacoma.
It's never easy leaving a place you see at home.
When he walked in the door as a freshman, they actually thought he was a parent coming in, and when he said, no, I'm a freshman, I got calls from our junior high, have you seen this kid? Have you seen that kid? He's from Australia, and he had no interest whatsoever in playing football, none.
But MJ was convinced to try out for track, and that's where he would first meet Coach Nevin, who was also the discus coach and just happened to have played rugby at Central Washington.
Coach Nevin's a blessing. I would not be where I am today without him. He kind of took me under his wing, and he's just like another father-like figure.
With Nevin leading the football team, Ollie decided to give it a shot. The former rugby star did have one very unusual request, though.
He said, I'll try football, but he asked, Coach, can I do a waiver or something not to wear a helmet? Because all my mates in Australia are going to give me a bad time for wearing a helmet.
If you speak to most rugby players who don't play football or know anything about football, that's the first argument they'd make, that rugby is more tough because of the protective gear and everything you wear at football.
Of course, the request was denied, but MJ learned that football is just as rough as rugby, and that it's also a good thing he's been wearing his helmet.
When you're on the field, you got to get your hands dirty.
In less than 3 years, MJ has become one of the most dominating offensive and defensive linemen in the state.
He's got the best feet I've ever seen football-wise. He's got such quick feet.
Still a student of the game, still learning every day, but I've made a tremendous jump and a big improvement in my game.
He blocked a guy 35 yards and buried him at the end.
He's received nearly a dozen scholarship offers from around the country, but has decided to stay home and play for the University of Washington. At 6'6", 335 pounds, MJ comes across as a very intimidating figure. But for those that know him best, MJ is just a big teddy bear that always thinks team first.
He never ever says, hey, I did this and I did that. He's always there to help other people. It's amazing. I mean, selfless kid, absolutely selfless.
He's a friendly guy. I mean, everyone thinks he's mean, but once you get to know the dude, he's one of the nicest guys you can meet.
I think I've really found my home here. It's nice seeing where you are, where you've come from, and just knowing what you can become. It's crazy.
Well, it's going to be fun to watch MJ at the University of Washington and his Fife team doing pretty well as we speak. I'll be at Federal High School tomorrow night for the Dairy Gold big game. It will be the Eagles taking on the Titans of Todd Beamer. That should be a fun one as well. And our best to MJ and the Fife Trojans. They'll be busy tomorrow night as well. It's a pretty good little team and a great young man. He's got a bright future.
I'd have a heart attack if I saw MJ coming my way. I want to see MJ go up against that Archbishop Murphy team that everybody was forfeiting against.
Right.
That's what I
Well, you never know. MJ and his Fife Trojans, they are very good. This is a great thing. During the interview, when I was talking with the coach, MJ asked the coach if he could go run on the field, and coach said, yeah, you can go ahead and run. Do your running and come back. I've never seen a kid actually leave the interview so he could get some running in. This is a team-first kid, and he does have some great feet for being such a big guy.
Bright future.
Big pickup for the Huskies, yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yes, thank you.
You bet.